So today's the day. Our 22-inch made especially for HSN Blackstone griddle has arrived, and I'm telling you, I can't wait to do the unboxing. But it is August in Florida, which is no different than January in Regina. It's pretty from inside. So here's my little shooting outside in Florida tip of the day. Wear all black. Not because it keeps you cold, because you're never gonna know I'm wet. Woo! That's the way to do it. Couple of fans on me. It's gonna feel like October. Here we go. All right. So I am gonna take 2 seconds, get a little toweled off, so I'm damp, not wet, and I'll see you for some fun in just a second. So this is the big one. This is Blackstone's 36-inch, and I've been working with this for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I gotta tell you, man, this guy, is a monster. I'll try that again. We'll keep that one. This one's a monster, 36 inches. Guys, I've been cooking for crowds on this one, and it's to get me ready for HSN airings coming up, and we've just been waiting a little while because they're actually building a specific one for the HSN customer, and it arrived today. And I'll tell you, if this is even close to the experience that one was, this is going to be fantastic. Oh, there we go. All right, let me get this guy out of here, just like that. Very good. You know, it's funny. I have a mechanic, and we were chatting the other day. True story. And he says to me, he goes, you know, I know you do like grills and stuff, and you do all these reviews and products, and he goes, I've been working with one for like the last couple of weeks. He goes, I'm addicted. I can't stop cooking on it. And I said, what is it? He goes, it's a Blackstone. And I'm like, that's awesome. So I, after my couple of weeks with the 36-inch, I get it. All right, here we go. All right, may or may not stay in. So we got our book inside, just like that. Okay. That's a good weight here. This is a solid piece. Let me tell you. I'll pop these off. There we go. Now this is kind of cool because they made it. They make a 17-inch, which is neat for if you got a smaller family or you like the tailgate. But it's only one burner. And one of the things that we really liked about this guy was that you had different cooking zones, so you could make one side hotter, one side colder. And I've always stayed away. Whoops. Oops. I hit somebody. I've always stayed away from grills and griddles because, to be honest with you, it always feels like it's just trying to be something. They make it non-stick, or they give you a little ripple of whatever, or they put a coating on it, or whatever it is. They try and do it with copper and all this stuff. But to me, that griddle is, the Waffle House. That's a griddle. Or the roadside diner, that's a griddle. Or the pancake place in LA, that's a griddle. All these places, Pat's and Gino's in Philly with the cheesesteaks, that's a griddle. And the problem with everything else that's out there that I find is every time you cook a meal and you clean it, you just it's like a reset button. It's like having non-stick cookware. It's nice, it's easy to work with, but if you're looking for that experience, it's just really never there. I'm gonna go ahead and put this out of the way. Oh, that way I won't hit anybody. That's a good way to do it. So this is new. Where's my knife? I love this. Originally, they weren't gonna do this. We kind of had a chat with them. We're like, guys, the little propane tank is really cool, but for the amount that people are going to cook on this and the amount of time, and the fact that it's going to be more like a fixture in the backyard rather than just a travel barbecue, because we made it 22 inches and gave it 2 burners rather than just kind of the quick fix. Never cut towards yourself. Really stupid idea. If there was no cut and pick up in the scene, it means I didn't hurt myself at all. There we go. I'm going to pull that out. That's the grease trap. A little bit there. Now there's your regulator. So here's what's cool. They've made it so you can do both. You can either have the regulator for the the small propane tanks that you can get anywhere on your way to campsites or games. Perfect for tailgating. You'll get like 4 hours out of one of those little 1 or 2 gallon propane tanks, so it's cool. But if you're in your backyard and you're cooking for a few more people, sometimes 1 or 2 hours just doesn't cut it. So this is an adapter that's coming with it, which is very cool, because that's there's 15-20 bucks that they're saving you, and that's going to let you use it with your 20 gallon or the big one. That's cool. So you get like 40, 50, 60 hours out of that. So this is essentially everything that's in the box. You've got the main unit itself. You've got the little regulator attachment there that your small propane tank can go on. Then you've got the adapter to go on a 20 gallon or 20 pound. This is a grease catcher, and I actually, you know, to be honest with you, one of the things that I didn't like about the big one was the way that it handled the grease. Sorry, Blackstone. But one of the things I love about this one is that they took care of it, and they put a little lip here, which I'm seeing kind of right now. Yeah, I'll tell you about that in a second when I put it together. This actually has me really excited. All right, you got 4 little feet here, and that's it. So guys, here we go. Before I put the top on, I want you to see something really kind of cool here, and this is neat. This shows me that these guys know what they're doing and they care about what they're doing, because, you know, Blackstone, from all the talking that I've done with them, are all about the experience at home. It's all about getting that you know, paper hat cheeseburger, flat top experience. That's what we're looking for. So guys, look what they've done here. There's the 2 burners, which is cool. That means dual zone cooking and stuff. But what's neat about this is you have the H burners here. This is kind of cool. This is what you see on higher end barbecues, the $1,000 models, the $1,500 models. Normally on units like this that I've seen, it's a straight rod. It's a straight burner. I'm not saying that's bad, but I am saying this is better, because what happens with a straight rod is you end up with a whole lot more hot spots and cold spots, and you know, maybe if you're cooking for an hour and a half, the heat's going to level out to where everything's even, but in that first 20 to 30 minutes of heat up time, there's a huge difference in where the heat's going. So these guys really took care of that, and there's a different lighter system for each individual grill. So, you know, if you want to save a little bit on propane and you're only cooking for, you know, a small family or one shot, that's actually pretty cool. So we're gonna, and I remember from the big one going together, it was actually pretty simple. So here's, you know, I should have a scale out here, because this is, yeah, this is what it's about right here, guys. Look at this, look at this. This isn't trying to be anything else. There's no coating on this, there's no ridges, there's no dips, there's no channels, there's no nothing. This is what the big one was, cold rolled steel. This is what you find at the Japanese steakhouses, the Waffle Houses, the truck stops, the diners, the ones that you or your mom or your dad or your uncle or your friends talk about going to. This is what they're all using. That's what Blackstone did. They took that experience and didn't try and make it similar. They took that experience and they completely emulated it for their customers at home. So that's actually cool, man. I love what this is made of. So these fit right there, just like that. That's it. Now, if I had read the instructions, I can almost guarantee at this point they would have told me to put the feet on first. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this upside down. Now, one of the things that the larger unit could have done a little better with, and I know they're working on it. Don't get me wrong, guys. I love the 36-inch. I love the way it cooks. A couple little tweaks though, and the little tweaks that I was looking at with that, they've actually done on this. So my guess is in the next version of the 36-inch, they'll have all those little things taken care of. But one of them is the leveling, okay? And what's cool about this is with the different feet, you can now take care of that leveling. Now this is tabletop, so you don't need a stand for this. You don't need an extra, you know, big piece to carry around with you. You know, perfect for tailgating, and if you've got any sort of table out in the backyard, all you have to do is set it on top of it. Now, if you have something like a tablecloth, or maybe something that's, you know, a little bit not as hard wearing as outdoor furniture, you know, maybe should be, or anything like that. My point is, if you're ever worried about the heat underneath, what we do at the network sometimes when we have things that are going to be on a hot table is just take a couple of those like ceramic tiles and just put a little floor and put it on top. Takes care of the problem before you ever have one. But like I said, never an issue with these. I've seen review after review after review. This is just one of those things where if it makes you feel better, go ahead and do that. So we got the feet on, and now we will put this on. So here's what I was saying that I really like with this. First of all, on the big one, there's no front lip. There's a little dip. So what ends up happening is the grease flow definitely has a channel, and it definitely has a place to go. But as you're cleaning and moving stuff around, there's nothing to stop a splatter. They fixed that on this. I really dig that. And then instead of the grease coming towards you and off to the side, in this one, it actually goes towards the back. That's very cool. I love that. So all you're gonna do now, and again, we stretch these out. Honest to goodness, what I'm looking at here, out of the box, my guess is you'd be fired up and getting ready to season your grill in less than 5 minutes. Listen to me. Less than 5 minutes. You ever put together a grill? You ever got like those 3-burner things? There's 1,800 pieces in it, and they tell you to get a screwdriver. You ever done that? There's your weekend. I so appreciate what they've done here, making this so easy to get together and out of the box. It makes a huge difference, guys. Well done. So this is just going to screw together there. Okay. I got that on the right way. Make sure it's nice and tight. So if you were going to use the 1-gallon propane tank, you would put that on there right now. But we are going to do this with our biggin. So this guy slides right in there like that, and it really is that easy. So guys, like I said, 5 minutes, you're ready to go. Cold rolled steel, 2 burners, that means dual cooking, and their tagline is anything, anywhere, anytime, everything your grill can do, plus 1,000 things you can't, and the whole 9 yards here, guys. So I'll tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to season this up. We're going to get it ready, and then you know, normally you work with it for 2 or 3 weeks. You really get that non-stick characteristic of a flat top grill, especially one that's made of steel. So what we're going to do is we're going to give this a quick season, and we're going to show you a quick little meal on it. You'll get hopefully start getting some ideas. So far, guys, 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, however many stars I can do. The setup was so simple. I can feel the quality, I can feel the weight, and I'm just hoping that it performs like that one did. See you in a minute.